Welcome to Salvation Army Today, your source for Salvation Army news from around the world. I'm your host, Roberta Simmons-Smith. Today we share news from international headquarters, education initiatives in Africa, and disaster response operations in Fiji. But first we turn to the United States. On behalf of the Salvation Army, we would like to say thank you. Through your support and generosity, the Salvation Army raised a record-breaking $147.6 million this Christmas season in the United States. Monies raised will support life-changing social service programs serving more than 30 million people each year. Were it not for our volunteer bell ringers, corporate partners, and donors, so many in need would go without. Thank you for doing the most good. In 2003, Joan Kroc, wife of McDonald's founder Ray Kroc, blessed the Salvation Army with more than $1.5 billion to build comprehensive community centers throughout the United States. The centers are dedicated to the emotional, spiritual, and physical health and growth of area residents. One such Kroc Center recently opened in Hawaii. For more, we turn to Hawaii News Now.
Sonny Gay signed up to join the Kroc Center while it was still being built. Now he's one of nearly 1,000 members. The 78-year-old has been trying out the $133 million facility before the grand opening.
This could be one of the best facilities in the country. Maybe no equal. And I think we're very fortunate in this area to have such facilities.
The Kapolei facility will be open to the public. Members will have access to the Health and Wellness Center as well as the colorful aquatic area.
There's just water flying all over the place. They've got splash pads where water's just squirting up out of the ground, and there's this huge bucket of water that turns over and just gets everybody wet, and the kids just love it.
Other features include a gymnasium, an art studio, and a 500-seat worship and performing arts center. A preschool is also set to open in March.
It's actually really hard to describe because it's so many things, and it's so unique. There really isn't a whole lot of other things to compare it to.
The grand opening is on February 1st. Lisa Kubota, Hawaii News Now.
To learn more about Salvation Army Kroc Centers, please visit our national website. According to the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, 1 in every 4 women will experience domestic violence in their lifetime. Additionally, nearly 1/3 of female homicide victims are killed by an intimate partner. The statistics are staggering. To offer support to women in times of crisis, the Salvation Army of Warner Robins, Georgia has opened a new safe house. The home will offer women refuge, security, and community. Counseling, education, and job training will be provided to help survivors begin anew. If you or someone you love are a victim of domestic violence, please contact your local Salvation Army. Similar programs are in operation around the world.
Every year, the Salvation Army serves nearly 30 million people in need. That's one person every second. So by the time you've finished watching this, 30 more lives will have been changed for good. All thanks to your donations.
Thank you.
Give today at salvationarmyusa.org.
Over the last week in Fiji, widespread floods have taken the lives of at least 6 people and left thousands homeless, leading the Fijian government to declare a state of national disaster. Despite suffering personal losses and damage to core facilities, Salvation Army officers and soldiers are offering food, clean water, and shelter to many left homeless by the rising waters. For more on this story, please visit our National Emergency Disaster Services website. The Salvation Army recently dedicated a school in Liberia. The 16-classroom elementary school and junior high will provide accessible and high-quality education to the country's youth. 6 primary, 3 junior high, and 3 senior high Salvation Army schools are currently in operation in Liberia. Words of Life, the Salvation Army's daily scripture-based reading book, will now be available electronically. Major Beverly Ivany, a Canadian Salvation Army officer and author of Words of Life, will take readers through a spiritual journey of prayer, reflection, and faith in action, one day at a time. Readers will experience the love of Christ and learn of the gift of salvation. To purchase your copy, please visit Amazon.com. Finally, Salvation Army Today is looking for stories from your community. If you would like to contribute a story to our broadcast, please contact our staff at satoday@uss.salvationarmy.org. Be sure to tune in next Thursday for the latest Salvation Army news from around the world. For Salvation Army Today, I'm Roberta Simmons-Smith. Good day and God bless.